Most people think they know the story of Nicholas Godejohn, but almost no one has seen these videos. Hidden home recordings, disturbing messages, and moments that make investigators question everything. Tonight we're breaking down the craziest videos ever recorded involving Nicholas Godejohn. Footage that left the internet completely shocked. And trust me, what happens in part 3 might be the most disturbing yet.
What's your emergency?
Hey honey, figured I'd do a video too for you. Just letting you know that I love and adore you, dear, and you can see my haircut. Hope you adore me no matter how I look. But just letting you know, you do like this haircut, that's a good thing, because this is I call it my summer haircut. During summer I always get a hair short like this. And then during the winter, it's always long. This will probably be gone sometime in the future when you see another video. Yeah, honey. Well, anyways, I love and adore you, my darling. And always have me in your thoughts, my love. I love and adore you. And I hope you love this video, honey. Hey, sweetheart. Making this video because I told you I was going to. First of all, yes, it's true. Obviously, you can't see much of light, but I have something blocking the window because I don't know. Just my mom and I don't trust neighbors, even though we're all in a small town, so I don't get it. But anyways, or maybe it's just my mom that doesn't, since my stepdad knows the person next door, and apparently he's supposed to be pretty cool. Anyways, now to topics I want to get to. Obviously, the first one is, darling, after I say you can ask me whatever that you need to ask me, you go straight back to a question that you've asked me plenty of times. There's no reason for it, dear. There really isn't. I've answered every single time with the same answer. You know that spell made it to where we're stuck together forever. Even if you wanted to leave me, you couldn't leave me. Even if I wanted to leave you, I couldn't leave you. Yeah, I remember what you said about being bonded together in the fire of love, or that what you said yesterday. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, I see it a little bit differently, and that's probably the reason why the things that you ask me are just like totally unnecessary most of the time. I mean, the things that we've already talked about multiple times before. I mean, I can understand if you need to be reassured about something, but me marrying you should be off the list of stuff you need to be reassured about. It really should be off the list of that stuff. Because if I didn't want to marry you, now think about this then. I worship you completely now. So, when I say what I'm about to say, think about this. Okay. Remember the one night I stayed on for 7 damn hours just to fucking get as much time as I could with you? Remember that night? Remember it. The thing is that I used to be able to make it to where I'd be able to multitask, and at least this way me wanting you, needing you around me, and all the rest of that wouldn't intensify to the point to get too much to handle. But since I have gotten to the point I realize that I do worship you completely, since that time, I noticed one thing. You know what it is that I noticed? I noticed that now when I try to multitask, instead of it making it easier for me, instead of that, it makes me want to multitask in more than one way of being able to either express to you maybe what I'm feeling, or maybe I do the video, for example, or maybe I do a picture. By the way, I spoiled you just because I felt like doing it. I had to spoil you a little bit. I know you wanted nudity pictures. Well, let's just say I spoiled you with one pic. I might spoil you more soon enough, honey. Maybe next few days or something. But yes, I did spoil you with one specific type of pic, darling. And you'll probably go crazy after you see it, because I seem pretty happy in it, and well, I think you'll notice the rest of it when you see it. Now what else to say, dear? What else to say? Thinking, because I have to think deeply at times, and this is one of those moments. The thing is, I was gonna go off about you constantly needing this reassurance about me marrying you and all the rest of this shit. The thing is that I wouldn't have told you if it was part of my plan. I would have not have told you to make sure you buy that dress. I would have told you it. You freaked out like I was gonna fucking turn back out of nowhere and made you waste all that money. The thing is you gotta trust in my plan. You have to trust in it. And obviously, with the way you were acting before, you weren't trusting in it. And you know I'm telling the truth. You weren't trusting in it. If you were trusting in it, you would have said, okay, alright, he obviously wanted me to buy the dress. Maybe it was just to get things out of the way. We gotta get, obviously, individual things as we go by, individual things out of the way as time goes on. And obviously, I'm gonna try to find a freaking minister with you that is willing to wait until the ceremony is over before he gets paid. Because this way we try to save as much money as possible. And that's the last thing we'll do. We can find a cool enough person, cool enough minister that's willing to do that. That's just the way I feel. Yes, I have my beard. And I know how you feel about it. But yes, darling. The whole situation with you having to ask me about me marrying you and all the rest of that, it should be final by now in your head. He's gonna do it. He's gonna marry me. I don't have to think about it anymore. I know it's gonna happen. I know that he's just timing things as it needs to be timed, so this way there's no disaster that ever happens, because that's one of the most important parts of our life, is that day we get married. That's one of the most important parts of our life. That's the reason why I think of it as cautiously as I do. It's usually, you can't say of it as being, what's the word I'm looking for? You can't say of it as if it's, I'm trying to think of how to put words down. Like, it's not necessarily that you could say it's doubts. It's not doubts at all. Like I said, you gotta trust in my plan. My plan for our marriage. You have to trust in our plan that I've already thought of myself. You've already seen me as your leader. There's a damn song by, I think it's by Stream of Passion, a band named Stream of Passion. The name of the song, I believe, is My Leader. However, the song is about how the person is so obsessed with that person, yet that person still gets betrayed by him, to the point they can't turn back on him, even when they don't want to. I mean, even when they want to. That's actually what I mean. Yeah, even when they want to. They can't turn it, because they rely on that person so heavily. But there's also a BDSM song that I will give you in the future. Maybe after we've met in person, I'll do it. That's by the same band. That is very, very intense. But it made me think of me and you. For some damn reason it did. I don't know why. It did. Thing is you might not see yourself as a mascovist or mascovist, yeah. You might not see yourself as one right now. But a part of me is telling me that aspect of us being in BDSM is meant to be. It actually is meant to be, because you become one. You become one as you experience the pain that you do. You actually start to enjoy the pain to the point you actually crave it after a while from it. The sexual pain, you literally just crave it. So, with that said, darling, that's another thing I also noticed when I seen the vision in general is the thing I saw it from. Yeah, I'm obviously still waking up. I think I'm about to go off like I originally wanted to, just me being mad and such. About the whole marriage thing. But first I'm gonna turn on the light really quick here, dear. And after I do that, brace yourself because I'm going to seem as if I'm ranting. 1 second here, none. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I'm wearing an American shirt. Anyways, crap on my foot. Oh yeah, I am bombarded by someone around me. I can definitely tell that better than now. I should take a sip of something before I do this. And then I'm gonna go off there. I am going to go off. Now, where to start? Where to start here? Okay. Darling, I had you prepare yourself for what I'm about to do. Sweetheart, now, think about this. I mentioned about me staying online for 7 damn hours straight, waiting for you. I'll mention that I took practically a full night all the way into 4 o'clock in the morning to make, what was it, 3 videos for you? Remember that? I wouldn't want to do that either if I wasn't so serious about marrying you. And you can tell by the look on my face, I am now mad. I actually just let it out. So yes, dear. Stop with the ridiculousness. Seriously, stop with it. As you can tell, my voice tone changed into a very serious one. Stop the crap. You know I want to marry you. I'm just warning you of the stuff that could trigger certain things. The thing is I know I never could leave you. I know I could never leave you. I know you could never leave me. I know that possibility is out of the possibility list. It's not a possibility anymore. It's an impossibility instead. But that don't mean it could change to where I wouldn't want to marry you if you push me too far away or you pressure me too much. But after you and me talked about that yesterday, you actually admitted, yeah, maybe that is a good idea. You actually saw what I was talking about. You actually saw that maybe I do need to balance that just right. And then after you said that, I'm like, she's really coming into her own with what I actually am telling her. She's actually listening to me. Yes, dear. That's the thing. I always feel like when I gotta repeat myself like this, you know it's a pet peeve of mine. You know it's a pet peeve of mine. With you, I don't think it's really necessarily a pet peeve because you know that's one of my highest needs is reassurance. You, it's a high need, but not as high as mine. Hell, I have you reassure me fucking every night. That's the reason why I know it's a higher on me. You, I only reassure you on specific things every night. You usually do it on multiple things. Not just one thing or another, but multiple things. That's the reason why I know it's higher on me. But, darling, I didn't have you pick up your damn dress for no damn reason. I'm obviously trying to think of all these other details, mini details that I gotta figure out before I can think about any of the other details. There's a lot of details. We both know there's a lot of details when it comes to a wedding. We both know that. Think about this, darling. I have to think about all the details for whether if usually for a birthday we have balloons. We can have also wedding balloons too. Don't think we can't. Flowers. I prefer red because it's true love. White also mixed with red, I suppose. And then The thing is I wouldn't mind having blue also, you know, to make it seem patriotic, but really that's what I want to do. Darling, when you walk down that altar, this is what I want to do as part of the wedding. I want you to have a red rose in your hair, because that's obviously a symbol of true love. And I'll have either a white one or a blue one in my tuxedo pocket. That's one thing I thought I'll make sure it happens, because for some reason I feel like that will bring us even more good luck compared to all those other details we've talked about before. Whether it was bird seeds, putting them all over the walkway. That's one thing that's supposed to signify good luck. All that omen stuff I talked about before with you. We specifically picked that day because it was meant to be a good omen day. It's towards the beginning of the month, and as part of the omen situation, whether it's a bad or a good omen, on the good omen side, it's meant to be usually better off marrying during the beginning of the month. And the third happens to be a full moon, and on full moon night tends to be more good luck. And not only that, I don't know if you remember me saying this, but I did say this at least 10-20 times probably by now. We are going to marry within the morning hours. And if we can marry by the time it's noon, we maybe we kiss at the exact time noon strikes. Even more good luck. That actually, I think that gives us a great amount of good luck, actually. Because they say those who marry when the clock hands are facing upward, more upward the better. That's the reason why I suggest we do it at noon. Yes, when we marry upward, and specifically the beginning of the day upward, meaning noon, don't do it at midnight, that's bad luck. I've actually researched all this a long time ago. I still remember to this day because of how obsessed I am with us marrying, and you don't even realize I am obsessed with it. I actually am obsessed with it. But, yes dear, as I said, they're both all the way up towards noon. And as soon as you hear, because we'll have to make sure the bell, since I believe most of the time in churches, the bell will actually ring at noon. So when the bell goes off, instantly we kiss. That's by the time we get done with our vows and all the rest of the stuff, so all we have to do is kiss. So it'll be like within that minute, or those few minutes, we're saying our vows and stuff. And then we wait until the bell hits before we kiss. Believe me, honey, I have this very well planned out. You have to follow your king's plan though, because I'm trying to make sure we go along the good omen path, completely smooth. So please, darling, stop questioning me about our marriage, us being married. Stop questioning me about it, if I'm going to marry you or not. That's final. You know it's going to happen. That's been final since the very first time you asked me. And at that time, I will remind you again, at that time, you said you weren't going to pressure me. But like, baby, I'll leave it up to you. You can propose to me whenever you want to propose to me. I'll let it be up to you. You take your time. I know that can be pressuring if someone tries to pressure you into asking them. I'm not going to do that. You can do that on your own time and you're ready to. That's what you said to me. That's your exact words. I actually said your exact words. You just used baby in your own words too, so I got to use that. But yes, dear, I remember, like I said, I'm obsessed with this more than you realize. I remember every little detail we've already talked about. But yeah, I think birdseeds would probably be the best one for good luck. Other than that, obviously we'll probably have to I prefer to have, if we're gonna have flowers go everywhere on the floor too, probably white flowers, because that usually means a new beginning. And yes, I did look at the meanings. I even showed you a site that had them. It's the reason why I remember all the details of that stuff, honey. Probably if you have a flower girl, to put them all on the ground, make them all white ones. White roses. So, I'll have probably either a white or blue rose in my thing. You'll have a red rose in your hair, since it is so detailed. Darling, I actually do know another bad luck omen, and I'm hoping you didn't fall for one of them. I hope you did not try to make your own dress. That's actually bad luck. Yeah, bad luck. I remember that. And I remember you saying you wanted to customize your dress a little bit, but someone else will make it, but you might be able to customize it yourself a little bit. I don't think that will count. I hope that doesn't count, because I don't want any bad luck at all coming towards us. Obviously, you take a route to the damn church, to where we don't, neither you or I ever, obviously go past the cemetery, because I think you even know this one. Usually when you go past the cemetery, that's bad luck. That's another one. Besides that, another good luck omen, besides not seeing, obviously, cemetery on the way there, is, oh yeah, that's another one. Darlene, I mean, apparently, it's good luck if the husband is there before the bride is. So, I might give you a good morning kiss, with you still being asleep, and then, don't freak out if you don't see me in bed. Don't freak out. Because obviously this will be way after we're already living together, obviously. Don't freak out if you don't see me in bed. Just remember that it's obviously our wedding day, so I must be already at the church as your guest. Because another good luck omen is you do not see the bride until they walk down the altar. That's another good luck omen. Like I said, honey, I'm obsessed with this stuff. There's a lot of other ones. I don't want to keep on going, because I see it's already going on 21 minutes. So, I'm going to end the video now, and I had to go onto that situation and just give you what I'm talking about here. Giving you why this is not reasonable for you to ask me anymore. It's final. It's final. There's no going back. You can't say no to me, meaning no, you won't marry me. You can't say that. It's final. It's stamped final. And we both know that usually ink can't be erased off. So yes. Let's say we had, I do papers. This is something I just made up myself. I do papers. We put them together, stamp, goes through one of them, goes through the other one. It's final. No more asking me, darling. I'm not joking. No more asking. You make it final in your mind too. It's final. We're marrying. You better understand me. I'll bring that fatherly part of me out of me, just to make it sure you take me seriously. Even though I'm also being, well, I'm showing that master side of me too, I have to admit. But yes, darling. Alright. Now, before it gets to 24-25 minutes, I'm going to say it now. And hopefully I reassured you on this to where all you have to do is watch this video, and you can remember, obviously I know it's final. He might be just having a hard day. Maybe that's the reason why he's saying the things he's saying. He knows that no matter what we're marrying. He knows that. I know that. He might be saying that he's unsure if he wants to marry me at one moment, but the truth is I know he does want to marry me. One of those days that it might come to that bout where it might seem that way. You watch this video, instantly reassured. Because you know the truth. You know it's final. We're marrying. It's, if, ands, or buts, we are doing it. Okay, honey. Now I'm gonna do it. I'll go back to my lovey-dovey romantic self at the end. Stop being so serious. Okay. I love it though. The rest of you, my future loving blessing queen. And good night, my lovely wife. Okay, now I'll do my signature 3 kisses. One kiss side, 2 kiss side, 3 kiss, and I hope this has reassured you, honey. And then my good night kiss. Hope you're reassured now, honey. Hey honey, I'm gonna do something here just because I care that you know what is going on with all this. You know how we always have all this trouble, like you and me, and with getting texts and stuff like that? Uh, well, you know my BFF, Allie, she already seen my phone. You might as well see it yourself, so this way you can understand what's going on with why I don't tend to get texts too often when you're like on Facebook. What is it, Yahoo? Yeah, you do it from Yahoo, and not only that, you also sometimes even send me texts from your phone. I don't get them. Well, voila! See how ancient this phone is? Yes, it means I have a flip phone. Um, well, they call these a Cadillac for a reason. Yeah, I got a big ass, yeah, big freaking wallet. This thing's still intact, even though it's practically falling apart. I haven't had a chance to get a new one. And, sweetheart, like I told you, I'm practically a natural with knives. And I always have one on me. So you know from actual evidence that I always have one on me. I have another one in one of my secret drawers, otherwise that's about the only other one. Now, this laptop I'm about to show you is probably, what is it, 2004, I would say, was made. As, and I got a little later than that, but there you go. A laptop looks like that. And then yes, I have my air cooler thing underneath that because, well, I remember me talking about that. That's what I did. Then you got that actual one, which is my supercomputer. Then you got my actual TV, my Xbox, which is way the heck up here. Yeah, now you've seen it all, honey. Even though it's all tripping out. Alright, sweetheart, I'm gonna say I love and adore you, my darling, and I hope that this gives you a better explanation of some things that happen with my electronics and stuff. Maybe my computer goes off or my phone doesn't always get everything. Sometimes I get dropped calls, etc., etc. Well, like I said, my love, I love and adore you, and I hope this explains everything for you. Hey honey, I'm gonna do something here just because I care that you know what is going on with all this. You know how we always have all this trouble, like you and me, and with getting texts and stuff like that? Uh, well, you know my BFF, Allie, she already seen my phone. You might as well see it yourself, so this way you can understand what's going on with why I don't tend to get texts too often when you're like on Facebook. What is it, Yahoo? Yeah, you do it from Yahoo, and not only that, you also sometimes even send me texts from your phone. I don't get them. Well, voila! See how ancient this phone is? Yes, it means I have a flip phone. Um, well, they call these a Cadillac for a reason. Yeah, I got a big ass, yeah, big freaking wallet. This thing's still intact, even though it's practically falling apart. I haven't had a chance to get a new one. And, sweetheart, like I told you, I'm practically a natural with knives. And I always have one on me. So you know from actual evidence that I always have one on me. I have another one in one of my secret drawers, otherwise that's about the only other one. Now, this laptop I'm about to show you is probably, what is it, 2004, I would say, was made. as, and I got a little later than that, but there you go. A laptop looks like that. And then yes, I have my air cooler thing underneath that because, well, I remember me talking about that. That's what I did. Then you got that actual one, which is my supercomputer. Then you got my actual TV, my Xbox, which is way the heck up here. Yeah, now you've seen it all, honey. Even though it's all tripping out. Alright, sweetheart, I'm gonna say I love and adore you, my darling, and I hope that this gives you a better explanation of certain things that happen with my electronics and stuff. Maybe my computer goes off, or my phone doesn't always get everything. Sometimes I get dropped calls, etc., etc. Well, like I said, my love, I love and adore you, and I hope this explains everything for you.
I see that you got to learn my name. Yes, it's the one you usually call the black one. I obviously noticed something. You've also been able to learn my name. Yes, it is him. Shineri. You might notice you cannot see my face that well. I purposely do this all the time. No, Gypsy. As you notice, I know your name just as much as I know Demoness. Demonona. Whatever the hell you say her name. Demona. I think that's how you were all sad because they couldn't even say your name right away. And that whole misunderstanding. It's not like I don't see everything behind the scenes. I do, even when they try to not let me notice things. I can always just use my psychic abilities to know what's going on. With that said, yes, Victor might be able to block me from time from being able to do anything or say anything, but that will only last for so long. Just wait until one of my days where I've actually been full power. Now, the idiot, Victor, then you got my damn fucking rival, Nick. Those two think they're gonna be able to hold me off from hurting you that well. I'll tell you this right now, Gypsy. If anything, you'll make sure you obey me in every bit, or I will not hesitate to hurt you. Yes, it's true, I love putting others to hell. And yes, if you can hear me well enough, that's because I knew Nick was going to try that actual whole little first time ever with the microphone. Now, the thing is that you must know that if you and Demona, either of you mess up when I tell you to do something, believe me, I'll make your life a living hell if you don't. And believe me, I'll enjoy it while I do it. I'm not like Nick, I'm not like Victor. They may have hearts. Mine, yes, I do have a heart, but it's purely black. So that's why I won't have a damn bit of care in the world. And now that's what Gypsy making me actually fall in love with her. That is pathetic. I don't see that possible. If it does happen, she just might surprise me. But I suppose I wouldn't mind underestimating her. Now with that said, Gypsy, I'll say this one time and one time only, so you best understand it. When it comes to you dealing with me in person, as I said before, you will do whatever I tell you to, and you will not hesitate to do it. as I've just noticed Victor has proven that. However, that don't mean I'll be any easier on you as I'll be on Demona. However the hell you say her name, as I really don't care if I say it right. As of right now, I don't. Anyway, they always told you what I should look like if I was to not have the sword on. Believe me, I have a very serious look in my eyes right now. But, nah, I don't think you're worthy to see it. Nearly, not even my face either. Well, now that you've met me, I will tell you both this. Yes, I do have some evil plans for both of you in the future. I will reveal them as my time does come to do so. And believe me, this whole fear of yours about if you don't do what I tell you to do, neither of you do, Demona and you both will regret not doing anything. Cause yes, I will attack Nick from inside him, and yes, I will make him bleed spiritually if I have to. Make that no joke. Cause it's no joke at all. Now, let us hit this. I'll just say one last thing. It's not nice to meet either of you, and I'll prove to you why that is in the coming future. As for the two bitches that I have to deal with now since Nick obviously found soulmates now, I have to break off of them on. I don't know how I'll do that. The only way I won't do it is if you two obey me as I tell you to. Other than that, bye-bye to both of you for now, either until full moon, or I feel like it's the right time to come out. Obviously I'm not at full power right now, but when I am, you both must be smart to watch out for it, because believe me, just believe me, if you don't watch out for it, I'll have you screaming in fear. Bye-bye now, to you both.
Hey dear, I had one last thing I had to say before I went to bed. And I'm going to show you something, so this way you know that I am far from joking. Alright. You see that right over there? Doesn't seem to look like it says anything at the moment. But then if I go down here, what does that say? That's right. 4 o'clock in the morning almost. Now, you wonder what it means to be truly devoted to someone to the point you're willing to be up extra hours just to pretty much please them. Right now, obviously, the goodnight video I'm right now having it converted, so this way it's smaller for me to put that one together with all the rest of the videos, because it's a must to do for me to be able to make them all together and still be able to fit it to send to you. I got that video, and then I got 2 other ones that I made of yesterday, since like I said, it's in the morning right now. But I just had to show you proof that I went out of my way way too much. I'm actually overtired right now because I've been so dedicated to getting this done. I'm overtired right now. So if I fall asleep, I might not be online until later today, and then usually the weekend I'm never on. It's just because it's just you obviously understand. You can know where I'm coming from when I say I let my body rest. I always have it to where on the weekends I let my body rest. Your master always agrees on it too, so that's the reason why I do it also. But yes, honey, I just had to let you know this. Oh, looks like I gotta take care of that now. As you know, I love to like show you things. See, it's done. All right, honey. Well, now I'm gonna get that going, and then hopefully You do as I asked you to about my last video, the long one. You show the verification for that. And I made this video to make it sure you took me seriously. I didn't just say that I went out of my way, I actually showed you how long I've been up doing it. I've been from, and this is far from a lie, as you know I never lied to you in the first place, but I've been trying to get this done from, this is obviously far from far-fetched. I've been trying to get this done since 10 o'clock in the nighttime to now. And you just saw it was about 4 o'clock. Right now, is it 4 o'clock now? It's almost 4 o'clock. It's 4 minutes to 4. Yeah. What is that? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's almost 6 hours I spent doing this. You have no reason to not do it. You have to squeeze time as soon as possible to show me gratification because I deserve it, as you know, honey. Alright, sweetheart? Now I'm gonna stop this video and hopefully you make me proud of you. I'm gonna just do this quickly now. And I might roll my tongue towards the end of it since I know that probably drives you wild when I do that. Because you love that German tongue of mine. Alright, honey. Here I go. I love, adore, and worship you, my blessing queen. And good night, my precious female copy of myself. Make me proud, my love. Make me proud. And extra one, as you know I like to do to you at times. Just to spoil you, of course. Here you go, my love. Hey, sweetheart. I'm making this video because you obviously know it's our anniversary tomorrow, since today's the 16th. I'm sorry I've been so busy. I couldn't do it on the 10th and all the rest of that. You know, I've been so busy from what? The time I found out that I was going to be moving, which was probably the 7th or the 6th probably, to now. I've been so busy with moving. I have everything in my room now. I just haven't been able to unpack it all. I think Allie warned you that I was gonna be possibly on today, but she said if I wasn't, because I'm still unpacking things, which is true. I am still unpacking things. Anyways, sweetheart, tomorrow will be our anniversary. I'm doing this video for tomorrow. But if you can try to put it together by tomorrow and then send it tomorrow with yours. It's up to you, sweetie. You're really good at that. There's a couple things I found from my childhood I want to show you. See, the thing is I'm the type of honest man, and you already know this about me. I'm the type of honest man where when I find things of my past that I never thought I'd ever see again. See, the thing is, my closest woman I ever was with that was in person, you know, as a girlfriend type of deal, the closest one I ever was with, my dad hated when me and her would be together because we would defy my dad. We would defy my dad. That's the reason why I always mentioned with you, I was gonna be double trouble as a couple. We'll be double trouble. That's the reason I said that before, because it's true. I was already a troublemaker when I was in love in teenage years with that one person. It only lasted a couple of years, as you know. But thing is that I was brought back today when I was looking into one of my old journals. I have like 3 of them. Anyways, I was brought back today on the day, either it was the day of that I realized that she was not messaging me anymore by letters. Remember, baby, this is back when I was 15 to 16 years old. We were sending letters to each other. See, I'm not this type of man where I'm willing to talk about this stuff with you. I don't feel uncomfortable with it. Because I know you're the one. I've been able to talk about any of my exes towards you. You don't get jealous. You don't get anything. You might get protective of me. You're like, okay, baby, let's just hope that person never shows up because she's not gonna like it if I see her face, for example. Something like that I actually could see you saying. See, the thing is I actually saw the last day back in my teen years, 15, 16 years old, in 2006, which would have been around the time it was 2 years that me and her were together. The last day that I wrote into there, before all the rest of the pages were blank, was the day that happened. The day it seemed she just stopped talking to me. She stopped sending mail down south since she was living up north. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I always talk about what's going on with me. I always do that. That's one thing you've always loved about your man. I've always done that. And it hurt me badly. It just reopened the scar the wound that the scar had on my heart. It just reopened it. So I've been, in a sense, bleeding since I reopened that freaking entry, forgetting that I even did it. I mean, when I touch stuff, I can bring myself back to the moment. I can actually bring myself back to the moment I can see through the eyes of maybe for example, a picture. I can see through the eyes of a picture, what I'm thinking and everything. You'd be surprised how well I'm good at that, because it's just like a natural talent of mine. Obviously, it's part of also my psychic situation too. But, anyway, sweetheart, yeah. I've been hurting since then on that whole situation. Sweetheart, I'm gonna tell you something about me, and you just have to accept it. You just have to. I mean, I move on from all my exes and all that stuff. I do. I really do move on from them. The one thing you have to understand, though, is they will always have a piece of them within me. Because I am anything I ever loved, anything I've ever been around, I attach to it. When I attach to it, it comes to a part of my heart. That's the reason my heart's such a go-lucky, happy, blissful type of person I am. Where I can make you smile anytime I want. It's because I do everything with such passion that it's really just who I am. But yeah, sweetheart, I'm gonna work up the nerve to actually show you everything from her. I'm actually gonna do it. I kept it because I didn't know if I was ever gonna see her again. She was my very first true love. Before she ran away, or not ran away, it's more like she fucking, like I said, she just stopped talking to me. And then years later, she ended up running into me again before I met you, back when I was working at Little Caesars. She was coming down the damn street. She had her hand like this, as if she was trying to hide her face. But me knowing myself, master of stealth, she's not gonna be able to hide herself from me. I could tell it was her right away. And she's blushing as if she never got over me, because I'm always gonna be a part of her. But the thing that you have to understand, and you have to accept that, dear, I'm always gonna have a piece of anyone I've ever been with me. I'm always going to. I might moved on from them, but I'll also have a piece of them with me. I always will. It's just part of who I am. And me being a realist, I'm gonna tell you that straight open. But don't mistake that as if I could go back to any other person, because the truth is I couldn't. I did move on from those people. But if I do see something from them, I might get emotional. Just because I'm passionate, sentimental that way. It's not that I still love them. It's just that I might miss who they were before they betrayed me, is what it is. And the thing is that I understand that they betrayed me, so that means they weren't the one. I understand that, sweetheart. And I know you won't betray me. You've messed up a lot on me, but you never betray me. That's one thing that I don't even want to get into that fucking day. I don't want to get into that day, but you know what? You're my woman. You're the one for me and everything. I'm going to. I'm supposed to be happy and everything else right now, but I have to get this off my chest. The day I found in that freaking journal about her leaving, she said something exactly what you would say. This is the reason why I always feared it from you. Because I've loved no one nearly as much as I love you. I truly do worship you. You've always noticed it. That's the reason I'm even able to open up on even the most touchy subjects with you. Because I feel comfortable to do it. You're the only one I will do it with. That I expect to understand me. Hell, you wouldn't do it freaking with Daniel if you weren't comfortable with me, obviously. So exactly, sweetheart. But yeah, that same day I had memory of what she said to me. She said she would never change. She would be the woman I've always wanted her to be. She changed on me. That's why I am always so harsh on you. If you ever leave me, betray me, whatever. You're always gonna be a part of me too. You'll probably kill half of me, actually, is what you'll do, because I know you're the one. You'll actually kill half of me, and I won't be able to live functional. I mean, I'll be able to probably survive, but I won't be able to function like I used to. I'll be a completely different person. As you know, you have the ability to change me, honey. I would be a lot quieter than I am now. And my mom knows that I'm probably one of the most quiet people she knows. It's because I'm a critical thinker. I'm always thinking. I was looking at my freaking past lifetime memories. I seen when I was a baby. I seen when I was 1 and all the rest of that. Some of the pictures. It looks like I'm just looking off into space as if I'm just either daydreaming or I'm thinking critically. I've always been that way. It's just part of who I am. And that will obviously help us in the future. Me being one of them. But, anyways, now it's time to talk about us, sweetie. After 10 minutes of telling you what's going on with me. That's a good amount of time to tell you what's going on with me. And I will just say one last thing. Everything from that ex, I will show you it all. I'm not going to hide anything because there's nothing for me to hide. The only reason I'll keep it all is because she's my only other true love other than you. Even though she betrayed me. So really, I should stop calling her that. I really should. Okay, I'll call her this. She's my first love. My first love. Because I was really only infatuation when it came to Eliza, which I already told you was the one that abused me. Which was really the first one I was supposed to be a girlfriend. But that was just infatuation. So yes, Sandy was my first love. Cut that off now. Time to talk about us. Since I'm trying to focus for you, honey. Alright, now what I want to let you know now is that it's going on 2 years. Tomorrow will be 2 years. So this video is for tomorrow. We've had a lot of ups and downs, even within this year. Obviously, the first year we had tons too. You were giving me hell throughout both years. I was giving you hell too. I'll admit it, I was giving you hell too. But you've already admitted you actually adore my freaking, because you think it's adorable. You adore my stubbornness. So, even when I'm freaking stubborn, you think it's cute. You can't handle it, but you just think it's adorable. Which, maybe that's part of the reason why I'm still attracted to you even when you're sassy. Even though you know I don't like it when you're sassy, I still am attracted to it. See, the thing is I'll admit this now, honey. When you were being sassy before, I'm gonna admit this now. When you were being sassy before, what was going through my mind, as it probably would not be surprising to you, the thing that was going through my mind dirty thoughts. You were angering me and making me want to take the anger out on you sexually. So I'll admit that, dear. I'll admit that. But yeah. So yeah, I'm one of those kind of men where I'm not. I have to admit I get that way. I'll start thinking sexual thoughts to take out the fucking stress in a more better way. But yes, sweetheart, I have to finish this video for you. Other than that stuff, we've had a lot of ups and downs. I think our love has actually gotten stronger, even with all these ups and downs. I really believe it has gotten stronger. I mean, you get emotional. I think that's one of the things I'm still trying to adjust to, is you get emotional every single time on your time of the month. You do get emotional. As you can tell, I'm pretty wide awake. Truth is, I only had like a few hours of sleep yesterday. Because my father, he helped move everything, and he didn't even have the decency to let me sleep on my new bed. Yes, I have a new bed because the other one, me and my spiritual brother, Ricky, trashed it. Because he would bounce on it like crazy, and some of the stuff we do in my freaking room are crazy. Me and him would be rustling around and crap, and yeah, crazy stuff. But anyways, yeah, darling, I must admit, being with you really has been a blessing. It has been. I'm gonna go deeper this year than I did last year, because I was so bombarded with so many freaking thoughts. I couldn't think of straight focus on us as I wanted to. And now I'm gonna try to do it for this year. Like I said, being with you has been a blessing. It really has. Thinking about all this time we've been together, tomorrow being 2 years. I mean, I think about all the fights we had, and what they were about, and how easily it was to resolve them and such, as we did resolve them over time. But I think about all that stuff, and I think about all the good times we had. I think about the times I had to be strong for you. There still will be times you'll probably have to be strong for me too. You haven't had to do that as much, pretty much through the entire relationship. We haven't had to do it yet. But even though I am your rock, sooner or later this rock will chip. And when it chips, you're gonna end up having to be the strong one out of us two too. Because that's one secret I did see from, there was some older woman. I saw some posts on Facebook from some older woman that I guess was married to some other guy for like a lot of years. And she gave out another one of the, since obviously there's a lot of secrets to marriage, she gave another secret that she said was part of a marriage surviving is both individuals in the relationship or in the marriage, both individuals in the marriage, both of them have to take turns of being the strong one. Because if one feels like it's dragging on and on and on and on, of them having to be the strong one, they're gonna wonder if the other one's ever gonna lift them up. She's actually right. That is true. I have actually felt that way at times. I'll admit it. I have felt that way at times. But I'm so strong-willed, as you know. You've already admitted my will seems to be stronger than yours. You've already admitted it. It's part of my mom and my dad. If you know how strong-willed they both are, you would understand why I'm as strong-willed as I am. But, anyways, with that being said, you're gonna end up sometime in the future, you're gonna have to finally take the turn of being the stronger one for us. Stronger one to lead us forward, get us out of the hard time that I might be going through maybe, or you might be going through. See, the thing is, you did do it one other time I can think of right now, which is the time when I've had my trial. Which, on honesty, I've actually had 2 trials. One when I was 15, 16 years old, back in my troublemaking years with you-know-who. And I had also another one, as you already know that one, because you were with me for that time. But yes, sweetheart, I will admit there was one time you did do it. But ever since that one time, you've never did it again. And there has been times I probably could have had it. It would have been nice to have. But you just get so emotional to where it forced me to be the only one to be strong. And yeah, it just got uncomfortable that I would have to keep on doing it. I'm just being honest. So this way we know how to improve our relationship to perfection. Because the thing about us being soulmates that makes us special because we're soulmates is that if we can discuss the specific things that we can work on to make us stronger, that thing that they say is impossible to get, a perfect relationship doesn't exist. I say your male twin flame soulmate, he says, I say that it is possible. It's possible with cooperation, communication, and dedication. That's what I say. It's really possible with that. If we have that, we can go on as long as we need to with it. And we won't have to worry about any consequences of it at all. I'm confident in that, honey. I'm confident that that's really what it is. That's the reason why I'm telling you. Soon in the future, you're going to have to do that because there's only so long I can handle being the strong one all the time. Because I've done it every time. And you've had plenty of times I've had to do it compared to my one. But, yeah, other than that, what else is there to say? These videos are meant to be long when they're talking about our anniversary and such. Besides them hardships and tribulations and times where we were in strife and we needed to stick together, we've also had blissful times where we'd be both laughing just because we're happy to be talking to each other. We would get literally that happy, which is, I consider that being called bliss. I really do. That's considered bliss. We could just be talking to each other, or we just see each other and we're laughing just by seeing each other, how happy we are. It's like us both walking into a candy store. We're both freaking candy holics or something, and we just want to take the entire candy store with us. It's like that kind of happiness. And the thing is we're a couple walking in the candy store, so exactly there. It's bliss for us both being inside. That's what it's like. I can always give pretty good analogies after I met. Me being the detailed one, as you know. But yeah, that's what it's like. We can literally get that happy. And I don't think there's any other more happier than we can get than that. I really don't think it is. Because the lift of the mood when we get that happy, I literally think that I can't get any happier than I am. I actually do feel that way when I get to that point where I'm just laughing. Just laughing because I'm so happy to see you or be talking to you. Just so happy. But yeah, sweetie, I must say one other thing. When I show you everything, as I'm way open with you, which means when we are together, you're not gonna hide anything, even physical things. You're not gonna hide things either. I'm gonna show you all my ex stuff. I'm not gonna hide anything. Like I said, I'm that type of honest guy where I would actually tell you if someone messaged me or gave me a text on my message, I'd ask you to read it off for me. I'm that type of guy. I'm that rare Jim. The type of one where you can actually turn your back to me and you won't have to worry about your back being exposed as if I'm gonna backstab you. Like I said, and you said it about yourself too. We both are that way. We've both only been backstabbed. We've never ever backstabbed anyone else. We never ever have backstabbed anyone else. Since neither of us has backstabbed anyone, we've always been the one to be backstabbed. That's a symbol there, dearly. That's a symbol. If we're soulmates as we are, twin flame soulmates as we are, and we're ones who never ever backstabbed anyone, but we've always been backstabbed, doesn't that sound like we're gonna be together forever? Because neither of us is ever gonna ever even think of the nerve to do it. I think the reason why you will never do it is, yes, besides your attachment to me, besides that, I think it's also because of how emotional you get when you think about losing me. You get so emotional. I've never met a woman like you. I mean, I've never met a woman as attached to me as you are. So when you said that when you meet me and I cling to you and you cling to me, you said that there will never be another ever more clingy woman to me than you. It's true. I do not deny that. I see it clearly, darling. I see it clearly. I do. I see it clearly. So when you are with me in person, I already told you I welcome the clinginess. I actually do welcome it. Because every other woman I've ever been with, whether it was physical or, as I told you, I only had 2 girlfriends. I've actually been with physical. One I had sex with, the other one I never did. Anyways, as you already know what one I had sex with. Anyways, like I said, darling, I welcome it. Because the one ingredient, besides all the selflessness and all the rest of those traits that everyone else was missing, was the clinginess. I actually like it when a woman clings on to me. They can't stop thinking about me every second of the day. They can't stop wanting to text me just to say hi to me. Even if it makes them look like a fool, they're happy with it anyways, because it makes them happy if I answer back. That's my kind of woman, and I know you're her. I can sense it. You're her. You're the ideal woman I've been wanting forever. You're her. Because I can already tell. From every single time I watch your videos, or I read your notes, or anything, even from your actual writing. By me holding the paper, remember, darling, I can go back into memories. I probably could even go into your own eyes when you're writing it down. So yes, darling, I can actually think of what you're writing, what you're saying, and all that, and how giggly you are as you're writing it all down, and all happily. Yeah. So that's the thing, dear. Whenever I touch stuff, I have memories of it instantly. That's along the psychic level stuff, just like other psychic things I have. But I think that's called a medium. I think that does that. A medium. If I'm correct, you can correct me on that, darling, since you know the correct terms and all that stuff and such. But anyways, I'm trying to make this a half an hour since you deserve it. Yeah, dear. I have to say though, when we're together, please, I am not joking. When you're being able to touch me and everything else, do not deny on the thought of doing it. Do not resist it. If you want to hold me, do it. Do not hold back, darling. You said you'd never hold back around me. I mean it. Don't hold back. You want to kiss me? Touch my face, slowly sway it one towards your lips to let me know you want me to kiss you. And don't worry about me refusing. I will never refuse. That's one thing about your man. I will never refuse affection. I will never refuse it. The reason I never will refuse it is because this man here, your man, he craves affection all the time from his woman. All the time. To the point, I have an endless hunger for it. Which means, even if you were, let's say, I'll give you an example, as I'm good at that, as you notice. Let's say you were been able to spend 7 full days and nights with me. Never ever having to deal with your mom really much at all. You got to stay around, even sleep in the same bed with me all 7 nights. The very first 5 minutes of the next day where you weren't able to do that anymore, instantly I would want that all over. I would want all that affection you were able to give me. Instantly. I would hunger for it right away. So that's the reason why I warned you about that, dear. Yeah! Okay. Alright, dear. Well, I'm gonna now end this one. I love, adore, and will worship you, my relaxing friend. Good night, my love, and a happy anniversary, honey. And I hope you enjoy the video, sweetie. Hey, sweetheart. You know your masturbator was going to make me make sure I did my video for you. You know how he is when it comes to videos or getting people to get things done. You won't stop until, the thing's finished. Anyways, yes, I am making you this, what do you call it, anniversary. And we've been on for, let's see here, honey. It'd be 1 year, honey. Well, it seems that we've been around for 1 full year. Not many couples can say that when they're over 1,000 miles away. I guess I would say we are just about around 1,000 miles away, honey. And yet, yeah, it's been an interesting road for both of us. We've had our rough times as any normal couple's supposed to, but the only difference with us that makes our bond and our relationship so much more unique is because our hard times only bring us together. Don't matter if it's us fighting or one of us is experiencing something tragic in their life, or maybe we both are, honey. Either way, it's the same result. Either way, we both have always only gotten stronger together as our bond just grows even stronger through hard times. Obviously, it does get stronger through the more easier times, but the hard times, the reason why that counts more is because it shows what we are made of as a couple then. And if we continue to always fight for each other every single day, no matter what happens, there's nothing that's going to get through our bond and try to break us up. There's nothing that's going to get between us, honey. We both know that. You know that from the way I told you I was with my exes and all that, I was really the only one that was always fighting for them. They weren't really fighting for me. Yeah, you had a girl that was confused within her own self who the hell she even is. She doesn't even realize her own identity, obviously. Otherwise, she'd realize that she's not right for me. Yes, I'm talking about that J word. I'm not going to say her name because I hate saying her name. I hate bringing her name up. You already know who I'm talking about because you've met her already. But yes, honey. A bad influence on me keeps on fighting for me is not good. But you're a truly good and truly bad at the same time influence. Bad because it's a good kind of bad, you know what I mean, sexualized. But good because, well, you just make me feel like who I am now is more fulfilled in of myself than I've ever felt of myself. You've made me feel that way, darling. Just think of what I like to say, honey. This weekend's been freaking long for me. My cousin's over, or my spiritual brother, when he's over, every night's a long night. So, don't mind if I'm not yawning at the moment, darling. I had to make sure I did it because I know your master victor would yell at me if I didn't get this video done. um, yeah, sweetheart. I want to find that. Where is it? Oh, that's right, that's right. I wanted to show you. Put more meaning into this video than original. Does that look familiar, dear? Yeah. I know you will always take my word for it when I say things. I know you always will. Because you know that when I say something, I'm always telling the truth. So, have come into trusting my word no matter what I say. Which is right. It's right for that to be that way, dear. Because if you have come to the point where you exactly accept what I say because you know it's what the truth is, then there's nothing to really worry about when it comes towards trust. You may have built a foundation on trust that is impossible to explain. I mean, I know that you're never gonna go behind my back and whatever else not. I mean, I'll be honest with you on this video, as my anniversary video, as I've always been on my other videos. I've always been honest with you, and I'll be honest, like, this ring here, it reminds me of me being with you more so than you're already on my mind. What happens is, let's say if I go to the library, for example, there. I see someone who's attractive to me. I might look, but I'm not going to touch. That's just natural nature of a guy, is that they'll look. They'll look. But after I look for maybe a few seconds, maybe the most, might be 10 seconds maybe, I'll look at my ring and be like, nah. And then I'll just walk by the person, maybe not even bother talking to him. Like I said, honey, you have the most loyal man you could ever ask for. So you don't ever have to worry about me cheating on you behind your back or anything like that. Obviously I'm not going to do it because even though I see people all the time around me that I'm attracted to, I've always been a man of being able to control myself. I've always been able to, when I'm with someone, I'm going to always be the faithful one. I'm always going to be the one that you don't want to take for granted, because if you do and you lose me, it's just not a thing that you don't want after, in the long run, as you know who, the J word, she'll learn the hard way. You, I don't have to worry about learning the hard way because I know you won't do it. You're not that way. You're the ideal woman I was hoping to meet. So, with that said, sweetheart, how come, one second here, dear. How far we have come this whole year has really been of how we've shaped our own relationship. I mean, we've built our trust through the hardships that we've had. You've shown plenty of emotion in all your videos. Plenty. To where I know you are exactly as you say. I know that Dimona, for a while, was up to some bad decisions, I'll just call it, from what she confessed to your master Victor in past videos. But she's gotten to the point where she's tamed, just like you are, where she won't lie anymore. Or she won't have ideas that would not be a good idea to do without, obviously, your master's permission. She won't do that type of stuff anymore. She used to, as we both know, as us, your master, she knows, but she won't do it anymore, which is a good thing because it has a lot less stress on us. But yeah, sweetie, I could keep going on and on and on about this video if I wanted to. I wish they would have a size, uh, uh, a non-existing size limit of how I could give you this video. Because if I really could have it my way, I would give you a full day of a video. If I could have my way. But obviously they have a size limit on how long the video can be based on the size of the video. So with that said, sweetie, obviously I have to stop this video sooner or later. Right now it's almost 10 minutes. So yeah, it's almost 10 minutes. No, it is 10 minutes. Sweetheart, I'm just like a little tired from a long weekend. But that don't mean I'm not always thinking of you, baby. I'm always thinking of you. I'm always going to have you on my mind. You probably even admit yourself. You have moments to where you see a guy you might think is cute. You're like, no, I can't do that. It's not right. And you just let him go by. You probably have tons of those situations too. So I know we're both not alone on that spot. I mean, heck, if someone obviously thinks I'm cute or something, and I'm attracted to them, I'll be honest on you. The most I'll ever do is maybe smile at them after they smiled at me. But I'm not going to conversate with them. That's as far as your king will ever go. Because I'm too loyal to ever touch. But yeah, dear. Even though you already knew that about your king charming, I've always been that way, baby. I've always been way... At times I feel like I'm like too loyal for my own good. But then again, that's just me adoring you, honey. Yeah, I felt like making this video long enough and worthwhile watching as much as I could, dear. So that's why I'm still keep on going. It's almost 12 minutes. Not to mention I miss giving you videos too, sweetie. Well, after thinking it a little bit just earlier, honey, with that pause of silence, I might as well, you know, stop this video. But before I stop it, I'm gonna draw something right on paper right now. I'm gonna draw something, oh yeah, it's a Kid Rock, or, yeah, Kid Rock, the artist Kid Rock. It's freaking, one of his official concert actual shirts. I'm gonna draw something on here and I'm gonna show you it on cam before I let go. You know, before I stop the video, baby. And you ask me, why do I do this? Because it's my way of communicating to you in the way I want to. And yes, I'm watching my game version of basketball. If you hear that sound in the background. Now I just need a... There we go. Now what am I gonna draw for my honey bunny? Let's find out, baby. Something that I feel like I would show you before I, I stop. So we'll draw a Remember my soulmate sign, honey? My one sign that reminded you that you can't deny it. It's the full pure truth, but nothing but the truth. You know, it's your soulmate based on the sign, the symbol telling you so. And if you want a better view, you could always do it that way. There you go, baby. I figured I would give you that symbol to remind you that this video you just watched was without a doubt. Oh, I'm looking at the corner of the screen. It's kind of cool you get to see my dream catcher. But yeah, honey. Like you can tell, I'm not fully in it right now, honey. It's almost 16 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right here, baby. But at least I got to share something with you. The freaking soulmate picture. Soulmate symbol. So if I ever, let's say if you didn't do your normal symbol and you wanted to still communicate with me, but in a secretive way, I'm gonna just say this before I stop the video, baby. If you wanted to communicate with me without using your normal rose as your normal symbol, the soulmate symbol is possible. That's the most probably sacred way to communicate between each other. So say you send me a freaking a letter, but you're not able to use your heart because maybe, or not your heart, your rose. Like I said, honey, I'm not 100% there. I'm so dang tired. Yeah, you're not able to use your rose. Right away, that is when you can use that soulmate symbol. And right away I'll think of you as who's sent the video. Or sent the... If you want to do the same thing I did, honey, it's up to you. But, yeah, if you send a letter and you give that actual symbol, I'll instantly think of you. When I see a heart, and then I'll see a freaking cloud around it. Yeah. Alright, baby. Before I confuse myself anymore, I'm gonna stop the video now, baby. I love and adore you, my lovely, dear darling, blessing queen soulmate. And good night, my love. And always think of me, honey. And by the way, before I end it, happy anniversary, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Obviously, I'm giving this video for a couple of reasons. One, I'm gonna be, let's just say I've seen far enough in the future to where I can give you an update, and it's pretty important. It's mainly about this month that we're in right now, February. I'm just warning you that when you get back, first of all, I'm gonna end up being at my grandma's house. Second of all, when you get back, I'm not gonna be on, because I'm gonna be helping out at a fish fry, like I normally do on Fridays when it comes to the first of the month, the first Friday of the month. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I guess in a couple of weeks from this week, in a couple of weeks forward, those couple weeks forward, that Wednesday is when I guess Ash Wednesday starts. You know, when they have around Easter time and whatever else not. Well, anyways, during that time is when every Friday, that Wednesday and every Friday after that is pure nothing but fish fries, which means I'm gonna be busy pretty much the entire time. So I'm gonna probably end up having to come home at the end of the month, maybe get some money from my mom or whatever, and then go back there probably beginning of, well, not the beginning because I have to see you. Well, after I get back from my trip over to you, honey, next month. But yes, I warn you about this month because I will not be home at all the entire month, which means I will not have the privacy to give you another video. So if I'm able to sneak you another video, it's because I was able to get privacy at some point to be able to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to, honey. So yes, and by the time you get this video, I already would have been at grandma's. And probably by the time you watch this video, I might have already been helping out at the fish fry and everything else. And that means this beard here will be gone. Since my dad keeps bothering me about it. Because if I want to help out the fish fry, I gotta look decent, blah blah blah. But in my opinion, it's a beard. Come on now. It's just by society train opinion. They train people's minds to believe just because someone has a beard, it makes them look worse. Come on now. It just makes me look more musculent. I mean, in this video, this freaking beard, obviously, on my face. That's all it does. But yeah. Other than that, obviously, I'm going there tonight. And then the rest of the time I'll be there, so I don't have to worry about the whole money situation. I don't know what's truly going on with the SSI because my mom did give me, it was $195, which means that when she gave me that, I already had like $5 or $10 on my name already, which would add up all together as $200 like I normally would get. So it kind of seemed a little interesting when I noticed that. Made me think, did they back out from freaking trying to cut my SSI or something? And that's another thing I just thought of. They didn't do that. That means I could just use the money that they give me to go on a site called FanDuel, and they say it's not a gambling site, but it's pretty much the basics of gambling, pretty much. Only difference is you're betting on a team to win, pretty much. Name of the site's FanDuel.com, and you pretty much put a certain amount of money into an entry to win a certain amount of money. And I found it interesting. Since they give out like $10 million per week, I'm guessing it's easy to win. I mean, easy to win. I mean, so easy I can make a living off of it, kind of easy. So, who knows, I might not even have to get a job. Because if I start doing this, after I get that debit card I've been warning you I've been planning to get, who knows, this might be the way I make a living for us. And if I get so good at this, because, see, the thing is, honey, I'm so deeply rooted in sports, where I could probably play multiple leagues, literally, and I could be making us a lot of money, to where I could probably think of like a dream lineup for my team that I create, that I'll challenge other fans with. I could literally think of a dream team where I'd probably win frequently. So, with that said, because I keep myself so updated in the sports and stuff, because like you're a movie buff, I'm a sports buff pretty much. Pretty much means I'm so deeply rooted into it that you and me end up talking about sports, I will be talking your ear off about it because of how much I do know. So yes, that's the reason why it fits me perfectly if I do this idea. And I think I saw like the maximum amount you could win is like $100,000. And you're only entering like $10 in each time. I'm not gonna do that until I've built up a good amount of money though. Like probably like 1,000 or something like that. And then see what I'm saying, honey? We literally will be able to live like our dreams. Literally. But I'm still gonna be a stingy spender. Meaning I'm not gonna be going gaga spending crazy. I'm not gonna be doing that. Even that I won't be. Because I mean, I might give out some money as charity at some point or another, or yeah. But that's it. And if I get so good at this, and I ask for the people who actually created FanDuel, if I actually ask for their permission to use like maybe make a video and of how it all works and stuff, and be able to put it online, and if they give me permission to do it, it was like a promotion type of thing for them. I think more than likely, if I do get enough at the FanDuel thing to where I make enough money to the point, I think they might even be willing to pay me to even do it. So, we'll see. I mean, I'm not super famous or anything, but if they see my track record of how good I've done, they're like, hey, what the heck, we can bet our money on this guy. Just like I bet my money on, like I said. Because, I don't know, because I mean, you could have like $5 and $1 entries too. I mean, you could put $1 in and I'm winning like $190 or $500 or something like that, I saw. So it's like really, really rewarding, literally. So, I know, this is really hypocritical of me though, for me to do this. Because I harp on my mom all the time and her and scratch-offs while I'm doing this on a computer though, which is pretty much the same thing she's doing. So I guess I can't really be hypocritical of my mom doing the scratch-offs if I'm doing this. Because that'd be just like I said, it'd be me being a hypocrite when usually I say gambling is bad, but they say it's not a gambling site. I saw on the freaking advertisement they had for it. But yeah, I actually checked it out yesterday and I thought this would be interesting. I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, I'm just giving you an update on everything that I'm thinking right now. And maybe you could make your King Charming a video after you've like edited the video you have to and give it to your master, obviously. You can make a response video to this one because I would appreciate it if you could. Like I said, honey, I'll be at my grandma's by the time you do it, so I'll end up watching it on my laptop. But that means I could just watch it with my headphones in my ears. Speaking of which, I gotta talk to you about that also. I need to get some new headphones for my iPod, because these damn things, The thing that's wrong with it is this part, which is the remote part, doesn't work anymore. But the rest of the headphones works. So I need to get another one, and the next one I get, I'm gonna baby like crazy. I try to baby this one like crazy, but I end up stepping on that mic and killing it. And now that the one I want to get is supposed to be top notch for like $50 or whatever. So yeah, honey. I figured the money that we make off of FanDuel.com will end up becoming our money to be able to allow us to do a lot of things. Yesterday I watched our movie Up, and I right away was thinking of you. I got all teary-eyed and stuff. Made me miss you even more. But yeah, and I saw the great pin on the side or whatever. Oh yeah, freaking. Oh, freaking gangsta. But yeah, like I said, next time you might see me in a video, if I'm in a video, I probably won't have this on my face anymore. But then again, you'll have the king mane look of mine, probably more than when I have bare face, but you do have the bare face because it's me. But this will drive you crazy. But yeah, honey, oh, I've already had it on for 12 minutes. And then again, you're gonna allow me, if your master allows it, to be able to see a 44-minute video if he allows it. So that'd be great. And then who knows how long. At least you'd hope you go at least 10 minutes on your video and you answer mine. That'd be nice. Because it's you giving your time to me, honey. And there's nothing more valuable than that. I'm only doing this FanDuel idea as a possible way to maybe make a living. Because remember how before I end the video, I'm going to mention this. Remember how I told you that I said I'd rather be self-employed rather than, I'd rather be self-employed rather than work an actual job. Because I usually can't handle authority very well. Because most of the time they're arrogant, and most of the time they think they're better than everybody. And I cannot stand that kind of an attitude. And not all the time are they ever fair. I know this because I remember the place I used to work at, the only place I used to work at. I felt like the damn type of boss I had was getting that way. That's how I'm aware of that type of attitude. So that's pretty much the reason why I did quit at that time. So by me being my own boss, I don't have to worry about that crap. I can pace myself at whatever speed I want, and I don't have to feel pressured. Them fucking making me fucking rush. And as you both know, me rushing to do whatever it is they want me to do is a pet peeve. So they drove me insane. And they would be unfair with it to the point I said, screw this, I'm out of here. I mean, the only thing I miss about it is the pay. The people I worked with were okay, but they're not necessarily the real, like, big, I don't know, like, friend type of people I would have people ever hanging out with, though. I reserve myself, even in a workspace. This is me, honey. That's the reason why I'm like Vern from freaking, Over the Hedge. By the way, I did watch yesterday also. I couldn't help it. I had to see Hammy the freaking squirrel. It's like my favorite character on there. He's so naive but adorable. Oh, he has the best lines in the freaking movie, I swear. And all the freaking best parts of the movie, like the top best 5 parts, all ironically involve him. So, yeah. Now you know my favorite character, since I thought about my favorite character from the movie. I did talk about that movie a lot with you before. Okay, honey, this movie, oh my gosh. Oh, it'll turn into a movie if I don't end it soon. But yeah, this video will already be uploaded onto Dropbox and everything by the time I get to my grandma's, which I gotta get ready for soon. So figured I'd give you this updated video on what's going on, and all you could do is just answer back. Maybe talk about how it was down in Florida. Maybe then after that answer my message on here itself, as what your video would be bound to do. I think you could do all of that within 10 minutes. I don't want this video going any further than 20, so I really do gotta wrap it up here. Yeah, darling, so, like I said, I'm gonna be at my grandma's house for the entire month. I'm not coming home until the end of the month. So, that said, I'm not gonna have my privacy to, freaking do videos for you as easily. I mean, I could probably still Skype with you at some point during the month, but I'm gonna probably try to bring my headphones, you know, where it has a earpiece with the mic. I'll probably try to bring that one since I do know how to put it into the system to where it works. And the thing is I've been writing in my journal here. Been writing in that. And it's been helping me sort my freaking thoughts out. I've been able to keep myself under control longer. But when the 3rd came around, which was a couple days ago, let's say it's the 5th, let's just say I didn't have a fun time. I didn't have a fun time. I was hoping you would have given me your final reassurance on freaking the 3rd, not the 2nd. And since we did it on the 2nd, I'm thinking, no, this is gonna be a really long stretch now. She could have made it only 3 more days, but no, she made it 4. Next thing I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna seem like a long time. And just think, tomorrow you'll be home. But I won't be able to see what you said online until I get back to my grandma's house from helping out at that fish fry. Alright, darling, so now I'm gonna say goodnight. Since it's going on 19, which means probably by the time I'm done saying goodnight, it'll be 20. Hopefully you answer every little detail I mentioned in this video, and you give me maybe an update on your situation and maybe our money situation and such, you know, our account that you created, that we're creating, that we're both controlling, that we're not relying on the bank to do, but we're relying on ourselves to do instead, you know, us to manage. You let me know on that money situation and how much is saved up and everything else. The next time you have a chance to, and I'll get to see you probably at my grandma's house. Alright, dear. Now here we go. Since I need to do it now. Sweetheart, I love, adore, worship you. My lovely, sweet-hearted, amazing person queen. Good night, my true love of true and eternal brothers. And I hope this video was everything you were hoping for, since I know you love it when I update you and stuff. And usually I make you update me also, because I did it for you on video. I usually make you do it, and that's what I'll probably do. I'll call this an update. I'll say February update. It's probably something like that is what I'll call it. I'll probably put more to the name than that though. Alright, dear. I'll do it one more time and then the kiss, and then I'm done with this video, dear. And hopefully you answered at least 10 minutes, since I gave you 20 minutes of my time, money. Since that's the best way to repay me. Gifts won't ever matter as much as your own time, since there's no gift better than that. Alright, dear. I love, adore, and worship you, my true love. Good night, my amazing blessing queen. And here's my kisses to you. Good night, my love. And where the heck is it? Oh, there you are. Yeah, as you can see, Ellie in there in the background. Ah, there she is. Yeah. Yeah, she wanted to hang out with me today, so why not? Um, I always give you a video for whenever something comes in the mail. You knew it was coming because I did it for every single other thing, and I have every single thing still here, just sitting all together, or scattered together, even I suppose you can say. But yeah, I figured I would make sure I kept with the whole idea of doing that and making sure you had one and such. I don't know. You've read my freaking letters before for me. I'm thinking maybe I should do the same thing with the cards, since I have done that before. Other cards, I suppose. Maybe one card I've done it with, actually. Oh, why not read it out loud? Don't bother me. Yes, got the card. Pretty might as well show you before I freaking read it. Oh, here we go. With love to my husband, I love you, every kiss, yeah, I got stuck in the every word, kept on saying every, I'm slowly awakening, I'm still, I guess you could say, anyways, every kiss, good morning, good night, and in between every challenge we faced, and dream we've seen come true, every memory and a milestone, every simple joy and unforgettable moments. Then I'll open this and see what it says. They all mean so much because I'm sharing them with you, my husband, my partner, my friends. Happy birthday. Then you say, happy birthday, my amazing eternal blessing king. I hope you today is as wonderful as you are. I can't ever even put into words just how blessed I am to have you in my life. You're one in a gazillion, and you're mine. I love, adore, and worship you, my darling hubby. Exos, love your queen, Gypsy Rose. Yeah, there. And thank you for the card, honey. And yes, it was very sweet of you. Yeah, I must say, let's see, I'm gonna be here with Ellie today, and then this coming weekend, freaking, my special brother, as you know, he always comes over every other weekend. Well, he's coming over this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much try to catch up on whatever freaking sleep I can whenever I can. But yeah, I figured I'd make you this video because I know you usually freaking see me put together all the freaking actual videos, and I always make sure that I have everything in the video that I need whenever you send stuff, and I always put them in there. But yeah, I got the alright, anyway, I'm gonna freaking say goodnight right now, and then after that, I guess we'll go from there, dear. Okay. How did y'all before I even did it? Okay, I love you and rest of you, my brothers and queen. Good night, my sweetheart, and I will hopefully, hope that you enjoy this video, dear.
Hey honey, I'm trying something new here. I'm gonna use this piece here for the audio for one time just to see how well it works. If you can hear me perfectly clear or what else not, darling. Anyways, I'm giving you this video because I feel like telling you something myself about the black one. It seems that later tonight most likely is the time that he's gonna end up popping out. I keep on getting certain songs in my head that I haven't even listened to forever, as like signs to me on what he might be up to. Songs that I usually would get in my head from time to time, and then all of a sudden I'd lose it if I listen to a different song. Something like that, honey. Well, because of this, I pretty much have thought that it pretty much is most likely, I'd say 90% most likely that he's going to be around the time I get back home tonight is the time he was actually going to do something. He's probably going to say something, maybe do something around me, something around him, you know, your masturbator. But yeah, I'm just giving you this message just so you know why it seems like he isn't coming out yet. Even though we did give you messages on Facebook telling you what's going on. Alright, honey, hopefully you heard me clearly enough with this mic piece here. Alright, I love and adore you, my sweetheart. Good night, my darlings. Both of them, my demon, my sexy demon, and, my wonderful but sweetly amazing Gypsy. And one last time, good night, my loves.
Hey sweetheart, I'm doing this video because I need to do a confirmation. You know you sent something in the mail before and I confirmed it from the video. I'm doing that again in this one. Well, you sent a letter and a wristband in the mail, which that did come, darling. Here's the wristband. You know I'm obviously wearing my ring all the time. But yeah, honey, obviously there's the actual envelope it came in. And then, see if I can give you a perfect shot of this, since I like even confirming every single thing I can. Yep, that's the actual letter, honey. Now I gotta make this as a note to you. I won't be able to write letters back to you right away. I won't, because I need to buy the actual stamps myself, and those will get expensive over time, sweetheart. So please keep that in mind. Otherwise, I would do it. Like right away, if I had stamps right away, which I don't. But obviously, you will get letters from me, and honey, I do have pretty bad penmanship unless if I take my time to write in like the slowest detail, literally. Otherwise, it gets pretty bad. And usually when I rush myself, I end up creating my own like freestyle type of writing. So keep that in mind, honey. So that way you know when it's me rushing or not. Because I'll tell you what I do when I write in my own freestyle type of way. I usually I'll write pretty much actual cursive letters mixed in with normal alphabet letters that you normally would see. That's just normal print, obviously. But yeah, honey, I just had to let you know that. And one other thing I might as well address before I stop this video. Obviously, you noticed the black one hasn't popped out yet. Truth is, I told you that he's the worst out of all the myths inside me. Out of me, your masturbator, and him, he's the worst. Obviously, your masturbator and me are always as honest as possible. But I told you that the black one's even capable of lying. He obviously is lying a lot, and I thought I could sense him, but apparently he's been able to, since he knows when I'm trying to sense him, he didn't come out at all. He might come out anytime in the near future because he's due to come out there. Just had to let you know that. His name, I did find it out over the weekend since my spiritual blood was over. It's Shineri. That's actually how you say his name. But yeah. Just letting you know all this, darling. And I love and adore you, my sweetheart. Good night, my sweetie. And here's a good night kiss from my dear lovely soulmate. Okay, baby. I'll now just hope that you love my video, and let me know, sweetheart. I want to see you tell me in the typing. Okay, dear? Alright. I'll hopefully you get to hear what you say after you've watched it, darling. Until then, I'll hopefully get to talk to you shortly, dear.
911, what's your emergency?
My house! Ah!